We got a 310 on 1 to a 425 on 2. We'll call that 2 to knot. We got a 501 on 3 and a 435 on 4. We'll call that knot to 2. We got a no time on 5 and a 311 down there on 6. We'll call that knot to 2. So, shooter on line. Shooter, set. We got a no time and a 432. We got a no time on 3 to a 438. Sorry. We got a 406 on 5 and a no time on 6. So that'll change the score a little bit. 2 to 1. And is that round elimination going to Tilly G there? I do believe Tilly G got that one. All right. And we got 1 to 2 on lanes 5 and 6. Pixie got a bullseye. Pixie got a bullseye. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. .307 to a 430. I do believe that 307 is going to take the win there for Perk. 384 from Miss Pixie down there to a no time. Going to make that between her and her honey 2 to 2. Next blinking light under their KPI. Somebody will win it. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter set. Oh, he's 1 under, 320. So Brady Quick will take the round on that one, Pixie. You can give him a whooping in a little while. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. At least you got a bullseye. Okay, let's do this thing. We got Jesse James in lane number 1. If y'all will give me a volunteer for lane number 1, I'll go ahead and call till after that, and Wishbone can come back and get the caller. I've got Overhell in the lane number 2. I got Mongoose in 3. I got Swamp Rat in 4. I got Twitch in 5. And I got Lone Star Lead Slinger in 6. I do believe that they're all lined up there. In the hole, pay attention. In the hole, Fine and Dandy, Honey Badger, Big Mark, Snake Eyes, Big Bobby, and Preacher Dave in the hole. I'll say that again. Fine and Dandy, Honey Badger, Big Mark, Snake Eyes, Big Bobby, and Preacher Dave in the hole. Get your gear. Come on down. Grab a seat. We're fixing to get started here. Thank you, folks, for showing up. That bullseye that we keep writing down for people is if they get a bullseye, it's got to be in the glass, completely in there, and there's a $200 cash prize plus $100 for the gun store right down the street that they get to spend. So everybody wants a bullseye. Okay. Load and make ready's been given. Thank you there, Speedy, for jumping in there. Appreciate that. Whew. Line's ready for round 5. Thank you. Shooters on line. Shooters, set. We got a 370 on 1, but a 358 was waiting on it. That'll be not the one on that one. We got no time on 3 and a 517 on 4. That's a good hit, not the one. We got a no hit on 5 to a 682 down there, and that's a little over his KPI. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter, set. We got a 377. That's just right for her, so we'll call that 1-1. We got a 368 on 3 and a 519 on 4. We're going to write that down as 1-1. We got a 4 from Miss Sassy, but that's a little bit over, and a 682 from Rowdy, and that's a little bit over. Still not the knot down there on 5 and 6. Shake it off, folks. Let's go. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter, set. All right, we got 6, and I do believe that's a good hit. We'll call that not the one. So it's 1-1, 1-1, and not the one. Come on, Miss Sassy, put them on the plate. Fast and furious. Working a gun down there on 6. Breathe, everybody. Just breathe. Think about it. What's your next hit? What's it going to be? Don't think. You don't think, maybe you'll miss it. Shooter on line. Shooter, set. All right, we got a 377's a good hit on 1, no time on 2, making that score 2-1. We got a no hit. 3, 4, and 5. We got a 671. That's a good hit. It's not the 2 down there for B. Rowdy. Come on, Miss Sassy. Put them on the plate. Here we go, folks. Shooters on line. Shooters set. We got a 366, but 350 was waiting on it. That'll change that score to 2-2 next blinking light. We got a no time 3 and 4. We have a 439 from Miss Sassy that's a little bit over, and a no time on 6. That score stays not the 2. Two to 2 on 1 and 2. 1-1 on 3 and 4. Shooters on line. Shooters set. All right, how about a 378 to a 360? Wishbone will take the win on that one in lane number 2. How about a 4-4-4 in lane number 3? Which is over to a no time in lane number 4. That score will stay the same as 1-1. We got a 415 from Miss Sassy on 5 to a no hit from Rowdy on 6. That'll be 1-2 down there on 5 and 6. So we're 1-1, 3 and 4, 1-2, 5 and 6. Come on, guys. Here we go. Shooters on line. Shooters set. All right, there's a 429. It's a little over his KPI to a no time. A 660. Did Rowdy shoot your target, Sassy? Don't get old Rowdy. 1-2 down there. So we're 1-1, 1-2. You loading shot number 8. All right. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter set. All right, now he got it. He's 408 to a no time. 428 from Miss Sassy. That'll change that score too. We've got 3 and 4 be 2-1. Miss Sassy and Rowdy will be 2-2. Woo-wee. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter set. We got a 676 out of Jim, but a 515 come out of there. Let's see what that changes our score to. Are we 2-2 there? We've got a 417 from Miss Sassy's going to take the win there over B. Rowdy. So unload and show clear there. It's 2-2, 3 and 4. You're in your 10th shot. Make it count. All right, shooters on line. Shooters, set. Unload and show clear.
Unfortunately, both get an X. All right. Downrange has been given. My hand judges. I got Fine and Dandy on 1. Honey Badger on 2. Big Mark on 3. I need a range master. Thank you, Hyde. Snake Eyes on 4. Big Bobby on 5. And Preacher Dave on 6. Those are my hand judges. In the hole, I got Johnny Law, Possum, Devil Ants, Ruckus, Speedy James, and Kid Curry. You're in the hole. I don't know why I'm looking through. I just shot round 5. I shot early. Was I looking through? And our shooters should be there. We got Jesse, Overhale, Mongoose, Swamp Rat, Twitch, and Lone Star Leadslinger. They're all in their right lanes. Our hand judges was Fine and Dandy, Honey Badger. Yep. And if you're in a hole, start making your way over. We got Johnny Law, Possum, Devil Ants, Ruckus, Speedy James, and Kid Curry. You guys are in the hole. Make your way over. Load make ready has been given. Yes, she did. I had to come back. I put 2 right under the target. I put 1 in the dirt, then brought it about halfway, and then more. Okay, adjustment time. I figured it out though. My elbow wasn't right. She's always tough. We always have those battles. All right, shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .367 on lane 1, edged out that .389 on lane 2. We got a .335 in lane 3 and a .420 in lane 4. And we got no time in 5 or 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 448 in 1, 397 in 2, 388 in 3, no time 4 or 5, and a 310 in 6. You better take care of her. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 403 on 1, had a 385 and 2 waiting on it. We got a 329 in 3 with a 434 in 4. No time in 5 and a 304 in 6. So after 3, we are 1-2, 2-0, and not to 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 407 in 1, 390 in 2. That's going to give shot and round to Overhale. We got a 336 in 3 with no answer in 4. That's going to give shot and round to Mongoose. We got no time in 5 with a 310 in 6. That's going to give shot and round to Lone Star and Leadslinger. Downrange been given. My hand judges, I got Johnny Law on 1, Possum on 2, Devil Ants on 3, Ruckus on 4, Speedy James on 5, Kid Curry's in 6. In the hole, I need Urban Rooster, Blue-Eyed Bandit, Jackass Giles, Quickie, Doc Edward, and Stitcher making your way to the range. Our shooters, Fine and Dandy, Honey Badger, Big Mark, Snake Eyes, Big Bobby, and Preacher Dave. It is 152. Shouldn't have stopped. We shouldn't have stopped. I don't know why they did. I know. Load make ready has been given. We'll make it through. Hey, there's nothing going on tonight except fixing your gun. Why? Shh. Hey.
It'll happen.
Well.
It could happen right here. Yeah, it could happen right here. Isn't he up? Yeah, this can happen.
All right, here came your commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .642 on 1, 354 on 2. No time in 3, 561 in 4. No time 5 and a 535 in 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 344 in 2. No time 3 or 4, 384 in 5, and no time in 6. I know. All you're going to do is come back with a vengeance. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .646 in 1, 342 in 2. That's going to be a shot and round to Honey Badger. We got a 359 in 3 and a 539 in 4. Got a 362 in 5 with no time in 6. So our score is 1-1 and 2-1. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 3, 525 in 4. Changes that score to 1-2. We got a 346 in 5 with no time in 6. That's going to give shot and round to Big Bobby. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 342 in 3, 582 in 4. That ties that score up 2-2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time and no time. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 347 on 3, no time on 4. It's going to get shot around to Big Mark. All right. My next set of hand judges, I got Urban Rooster on 1, Blue-Eyed Bandit on 2, Jackass Giles on 3, Quick E on 4, Doc Edward on 5, and Stitcher on 6. Those are my hand judges. In the hole, I need Coyote Red, Delta Whiskey, Gabe Garrett, the competitor, Gunbelt, and Cutter. You need to be making your way to the range. Our shooters, we got Johnny Long, Possum, Devil Ants, Ruckus, Speedy James, and Kid Curry. Come on, Kid. Come on, Curry. Put him in his place. Well, Curry, Speed gets to playing, Curry will beat his guy. He will now. Well, it's like Winona. She come up there, she says, you know, I'm just going to be happy the gun goes bang. Every single one of them fired against me, and that's typical. She does that, and I don't know what it is. Me and her, we went 2-2. I come back and beat her. She had me down 2-1. It was a good match. We have a good match. It's always fun shooting with her because it goes either way. It goes either way. It's fun. It always seems like right. Oh, I know. Load make ready's been given. No, she always seems to shoot good against me. We always seem to have a good match. There you go. He thinks it. He's gonna probably post both of them. All right, here come your commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 3:42 and 1. No time 2. No time in 3. 3:18 and 4. 3:18 and 5. And a 3:97 and 6. Let's go, Curry. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 4:09 and 2. No time 3, 4, or 5, and a 3:85 on 6. Say it again.
Come on, John.
Bullseye on 6.
Come on, Speedy.
Go, Kid Curry.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 4:05 and 2. No time 3 or 4. Got a 3:07 on 5 and no time on 6. So after 3, we are 1-1, not to 1. I'm sorry, 1-2, not to 1, and 2-1. I missed the circle. It's 1-2. I got ahead of the scorekeeper, Johnny. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 3:91 and 2. That's going to give shot and round to Possum. We got a 3:66 and 3 with a 3:09 and 4. Change that score not to 2. We got no time in 5 with a 3:81 and 6. Changes that 2-2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 3, 3:11 and 4. Shot and round to Ruckus. No time 5, 365 and 6. Shot round to Kid Curry. Yes, it is. All right. My hand judges. I got Tin Can Jack on 1, PAs in 2. I'm sorry. Hang on a minute. My hand judges. Coyote Red in 1. Delta Whiskey in 2. Gabe Garrett in 3. The Competitor in 4. Gunbelt in 5. And Cutters in 6. In the hole, I have Tin Can Jack, PA, Sugar Butt, Mr. Hyde, Bullet Bob, and Rebel Bell. You need to be making your way to the range. After this round, we will need a new range master, please. Curry. Good shooting. I'm in the first round, too. I shoot first round. So I'm going to have to. Load make ready's been given. I need to go take care of it. Wow, I got to load bullets, change my bullets, and how do we got left? I got a little bit, so yeah, he's shooting next. We'll get it. Jesse's right there. Oh no, oh absolutely not.
Worst case scenario, I'll scoot and let somebody sit.
Exactly.
I don't want to, but I will.
Either
Dallas doesn't like me to fall.
either one.
It just freaks him out when it's me.
Oh, with he's shooting. All right, here came your commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1, 2, or 3. We got a 3-3-3 in 4. 445 in 5, and a 460 in 6.
Go, Jack. Win.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 435 in 2. 298 in 3, no time in 4. 429 in 5 with a 445 in 6. Just when he's shooting or period, you call it. Just when he's shooting. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 370 in 2. 286 in 3 with a 312 in 4. No time in 5 and a 453 in 6. So after 3, we are not to 1, 2 to 1, and 1 to 1. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 379 in 2. 295 in 3, no time in 4. That's going to give shot round to Jackass Giles. And we got no time in 5 and 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 389 in 2. That's going to give shot round to Blue Eyed Bandit. We got no time in 5 and a 480 in 6. Changes that score. Is that good? All right, that score is 1 to 2.
Good thing, because I would have had to scratch. I don't like doing that. Yeah, officially, I think it's done.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 4:53 in 5. Beat out with that 4:29 in 6. That's going to give shot and round to Stitcher. All right, my hand judges. Downrange has been given. I need Tin Can Jack in 1, PA in 2, Sugar Bud in 3, Mr. Hyde in 4. I need a new range master. Bullet Bob in 5 and Rebel Bell in 6. In the hole, IB Nobody, Gunslinger, Lucky T, Heartless Hatton, Catskill Gene, and Mumbles. You need to be making your way to the range. And our shooters should be there. Coyote Red, Delta Whiskey, Gabe Garrett, the competitor, Gunbelt, and Cutter. Yep, and our hand judges, Tin Can, PA, Sugar Butt, Mr. Hyde. We shot early, Dana. We shot in the very first group. Yeah.
Hey, Dana, can you see if we posted this out there? I think so. I want to be able to.
Load and make ready has been given.
I want to post it so he knows. We're awful. We're going straight to hell.
It's karma.
Yes, I just want him to be able to see it.
Well, yeah, because
Because he doesn't have the mental capacity to be like, it's just not like he can't.
all right, here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. $3.74 on 1. He come in late, but we got an 11:04 on 2. No time in 3 and a 3:58 in 4. No time 5 or 6. I guess he just wanted rid of that primer. Just said, I'm done with it. Go away.
Come on, Delta.
Oh, a slow primer. Okay.
Go gun belt.
All right, here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 4:18 in 1, no time in 2. No time 3 or 4. We've got a 3:86 on 5 and no time in 6.
Come on, babe.
Come on, babe. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. $3.89 in 1, no time in 2. No time 3, 3:54 and 4. 3:75 in 5 with no time in 6. So after 3, we are 2 to naught to 2, 2 to naught. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 3:41 in 2. 4:16 in 3, no time in 4. We got no time in 5 with 4:55 in 6. Now it's Babe. He's Babe now. Come on, Babe. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 through 5, and we got a 4:33 on 6. So after 5, we are 2 to 1, not to 2, and we are 2 to 2 on 5 and 6.
Let's go, guys. Come on, Gumbo.
All right, shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2. We got a 3:91 on 3. That a 3:70 on 4 waiting on it. We got no time in 5 with a 4:68 in 6. That's going to give shot and round to Cutter. All right. And that's shot and round to the competitor. And we are 2-1 down here on 1 and 2. What happened, babe? Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time. So we are 2-1, shooting shot 8. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time. Hey, someone holler at Jesse James. Come to the range, please. Shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time. Anticipation on 2. All right, that ties our score up 2-2. Oh, never mind. Sorry. That gives shot and round to Cody Red because it was 2-1. Unload, show clear. All right. We got another sheet, right? All right, my next set of hand judges. I need IB Nobody on 1, Gunslinger on 2, Lucky T on 3, Heartless Hatton on 4, Catskill Gene on 5, and Mumbles on 6. In the hole, I need Mr. Hyde, Tilly G, PA, Brad DeQuick, Cutter, and Wishbone.
Thanks, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, listen when I tell you this. You call it off? That's the end? Okay. Good. Yeah, the depot. In the depot. You got shooters in. Shooters, hand judges. In the hole, you got Mr. High, Tilly G, PA, Brad the Quick, Cutter, and Wishbone. Be in the hole. I need a range master, please, if I don't have one down there. In the depot, I got the competitor Bobcat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got Delta Whiskey B, Rowdy Stitcher, and Overhale. Yeah, Jim has a range. What do you want to know for? Yeah. We just want to see if you're awake, Jim. There you go. It wasn't her. It was her and I. Yeah. Rock and roll, here to stay. Don't get up and run away. Line's ready. Here we go, gunslingers. Shooters on line. Shooters set. Uh-oh. We got a 393 in lane number 1. We got a 387 in lane number 2. We got a no-hit in lane number 3. We got a 374 in lane number 4. We got a 327 in lane number 5. We got a no-hit in lane number 6. That's how our standing goes right now. So we'll call it. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on line. Shooters set. Anticipation on 1. Did PA anticipate? He drawed 2? Okay, it's void and none then. Okay. So it's just a no-hit, no-hit. 3 had a no-hit, 4 had a no-hit, 5 had a 372, and 6 had a no-hit. That must have been a long light. All right, shooter on line. Shooter, set. All right, we got a no-hit and a 401. No hit the rest of the way down. That light didn't make no difference either. So it would be not the 2 and not the 1 and 2 not. No, 1 to not. I'm sorry. We got it. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry. We ain't gonna give it to you. You're gonna earn it. Shooter on line. Shooter set. All right, we got a no-hit, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got a 347 right on his KPI and a 482 on 4. That round elimination doesn't go to him yet. I know it. I tried to give it to you, brother. Woo, man. Line's ready. Woo. Shooter on line. Shooter set. Uh-oh, he got it that time. All right, no time on 1, 376 on 2. That'll change that score on 1 and 2. I do believe PA will take that one. We got a 455 on 3 and no time on 4. We'll call that one 1-1. We got a 327 to a 590. We're going to give that to Bullock Bob. He just tried too dang hard not to get it. Wow, funny. All right. We're 1-1. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter set. Swing and a miss. Hey, we'll call it a tie. We'll write it down as the same time, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. All right, how about a no time and a 397? A little bit over his KPI, so they're still 1-1. Going into shot number 8, I think. All right, here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter set. All right, a no time and a no time. It's 1-1 going into the ninth shot. Somebody got to hit it. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. Unload, show clear. All right. Downrange has been called. Okay, here we go. Everybody listen up. My hand judges, we're going to finish out round 5 there. We're going to start round 6 with hand judges. Mr. Hyde will be on 1. Tilly G will be on 2. PA on 3. Bradley Quick on 4. Cutter on 5. Wishbone on 6. That will be it, okay? That will be my hand judges. In the hole, we'll have the competitor on 1, Bobcat, Delta Whiskey, B Rowdy, Stitcher, and Overhaul. Y'all get your gear, get ready. You're in the hole, deep hole. All right? So my shooters will be I Be Nobody, he's there. Gunslinger, he's there. They're ready to rock and roll. Mr. Lucky T's there. Heartless Hatton's there. Catskill Jean's there. And Mumbles is all the way down at the end. They're there. They're there waiting. Let's see who's in the deep hole since we got some time. Let's put Quickie, Swamp Rat, Blue-Eyed Bandit, Lone Star Lead Slinger, Kid Curry, and Honey Badger in the deep hole. If you want to go real deep, we ain't going to go that deep. Ain't nobody can remember that deep anyway. Be like falling in a cave. Yeah. Load and make ready's been given. Where am I at? Speedy running inside, sit down by Grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what's the matter with you, Speedy? I don't want to talk about it. Woo! Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. YouTube and Facebook. We're on both of them, guys. Y'all can chime in and listen and watch and row and hear me talk all the time. Line's ready. All right, here we go. Shooters online. Shooters set. All right, how about a 337 to a 367? That sounds like a couple of good scores, but that'd be one to not. How about a 390 to a no time? That sounds like a good one. That'd be one to not. How about a 586 to a no time? Is that a good one? Nope, that's not a good one, so it's still not to not. Come on, Cat Skeen, you can get there. You can get down there. Here we go. Shooter online. Shooter set. How about a 391 to a no time? That's a little over. How about a no time rest way down? Everybody hit. Speed this thing up. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter online. Shooter set. There you go. That's the way I like it. 345 to a 392. That's not. How about 537 to a no time? That'll be not to not.
Go, Catskill.
Come on. Shooter online. Shooter set. How about a 341? That'll take the win there for IB Nobody to a 374. How about a 396? That'll hit that one good, so that'll be a good score. We'll call that 2 to not. We got no time on 5 and a 399. That's a good hit, not to 1. Here we go. Shooter online. Shooter set. $388 to a $419. That's a good hit there. We're going to give that one right there to Lucky T in lane number 3. We got a no time 5 and 6, still not to 1. We're going in the 6th shot there, y'all loading, so let's get her done. Make them hot. $388 to $419. It's over. Lucky T's got it. Yep, he got 3 threes, so he got it. Do, 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 do. Not the 1 down there on 5 and 6. Y'all shake it off and let's go. Shooter online. Shooter set. There you go, girl. There's a 491 with a 404. That 404 is right on his KPI, but that's a good shot. We'll call it not to 2. Keep doing it. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter online. Shooter set. Swing and a miss. Don't worry about it. Shake it off. Regroup. Back up. Turn around. Reload. Act like you're patting for a dance. Comes out every time. Here we go. Shooter online. Shooter set. No time in a 418, a little over his 404. Loading shot 9. We can do this. Let's go. Here we go. Shooter online. Shooter set. We got a 523 to a 370. That 370 is good. Round elimination going to Mumbles down there on lane number 6. Everybody unload and show clear. All right, here we go. Round 6. My hand judges on round 6 will be the competitor on 1, Bobcat on 2. Uh-oh. That's going to be a race. We got Delta Whiskey on 3, Be Rowdy on 4, Stitcher on 5, Overhell on 6. I'll say it again. The competitor is in trouble with Bobcat. Delta Whiskey to Be Rowdy, Stitcher to Overhell. My shooters should be Mr. Hyde, Tilly G, they're there. PA, Brad Quick, they're there. Cutter and Wishbone, they're both there. In the hole, Quick E, Swamp Rat, Blue Eyed Bandit, Lone Star, Lead Slinger, Kid Curry, and Honey Badger. Y'all be gathering up your gear, getting ready. We'll be calling you up any minute. We're moving right along here. In the depot will be Ruckus, Snake Eyes, Possum, Preacher Dave, Perk, and Urban Rooster. Woo! Urban Rooster. The chicken of the whole thing. Oh, he's so funny. I think they made a hen out of him, though. Just giving him a hard time. Woo! How you like it, Facebook? Looking pretty good, huh? What's the other one we're on? I just drew it. YouTube. YouTube can too. Line's ready. Let's start this thing. Shooter on line. Shooter. Set. Ooh, how about a 391, a little over his KPI to a no-hit. How about a 382? That's under his KPI to a no-hit. We'll call that one to not. How about a 422 on 5? That's a good hit. How about a 359? That's a better hit. So we'll call it not to not, one to not, and not to one. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter. Set. Oh, we got a 396, another one over his KPI to a no time. Tilly G, this is where you need to be catching up. We got no hit on 3 and a 339 on 4. That's a little over his KPI. We no hit on 5 and a 372 down there on 6. That's right on, huh? Oh, bullseye on 6. He already got one? Oh, well, write him down. Write him down. Wishbone. Bullseye. Woohoo, he said. Line's ready. Here we go. Good luck to you. Shooter on line. Shooter. Set. 390 on 1. No time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hey, Mr. Hyde, I have done that all day. I know how you feel, brother. I couldn't buy a hit for a while. I had to get Sassy to buy one for me. All right. Line's ready. Let's see. Shooter on line. Shooter. Set. All right. 395 over. 2. No hit. 3. No hit. 312 from Bradley Quick. From Gunslinger. Wishbone. He wins that one down there on lane number 6. So y'all can unload and show clear. We're going to move back up here to 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is not to not and 1 to 1. I do believe. Not to not, 1 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter. Set. How about a no hit and a 4? 4, 7, that's a good hit. We'll change that score not to 1. How about a 416 out of that 419? He likes that, so we'll make that a good hit. We'll call that 2 to 1. Woo! Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on line. Shooters. Set. How about a 405? I know how you feel, Brother Hyde. That's a no hit. Not the one on that one. And no hit, no hit. It'd be 2-0 on that one. Woo-wee. Y'all sure like to drag this out, don't you? You know, if y'all start hitting, we get through this thing. Set. No time in a 468 for Tilly G. That'll change that score, not to 2. We got a no hit and a no hit. Still 2-1 down there. We're going into shot number 8. We're pretty close to the word aider from Decatur. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. Ooh, we got a no-hit on one, 337. I do believe Tilly G's going to take the wind on that one. Y'all unload and show clear. We got a 381 out of 308 there. Bradley Quick said it ain't over yet, PA. It is 2-2. Next blinking light on 3 and 4 under your KPI. May just take it home. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. A swing and a miss, and shot number 9 coming up. Shot number 10, 2-2. Come on, it's a gunfight. Next blinking light, please hit the target. We'll count it after it's over, kind of like gambling. You never count your chips till the poker game's over. All he's doing is giving you a chance. You better take it. 2-2, shot 10. This is it. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. 390 will take it. End it out with Mr. PA. Unload and show clear. All right, my hand judges will be Quickie on 1, Swamp Rat on 2, Blue Eyed Bandit on 3, Lone Star Lead Slinger on 4, Kid Curry on 5, and the one and only Honey Badger from Colorado. The Badger is out and she's running. Ready to go. Kid Curry, you better have some good bullets because that Badger's pretty mean. He said no problem. In the hole be Ruckus, Snake Eyes, Possum, Preacher Dave, Perk, and Urban Rooster, Cockle Doodle Dee. All right. We need to watch Stitchy now. She's got a 512. She's shooting 440s, 430s. Yeah. So we need to keep an eye on that. We got to change it. Yeah. We already changed it once, and she's shooting the damn thing crazy now. Again. Okay. Load and make ready's been given. All right. They're loading up, going to make it hot. Whew, man.
I was talking. Can you write down the church times we're thinking her?
Man, woman. Man, woman, man.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
Can you even say that nowadays?
Yeah, you can't say that nowadays. Shooters on the line. Shooters. Set. All right, we got a 354 in lane number 1 to a no time. Oh, that's bad, buddy. That's bad. They got 1-0. We got a no time on 3 and a 664 for Mr. Rowdy on 4. That'll be not to 1. We got a 481 on 5 to a 396 down there on 6. We'll make that one not to 1. We're going down. He said good hit. Load them if you need them. Everybody, here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter, set. All right, we got a no hit on one. We got a 470 on two. Good hit, making that 1-1 between husband and wife. Woo! He escaped a bad scene there. We've got a no hit on three, and we got a 679 on four down there, which is over, isn't it? Or no? All right, we got a no hit on five and a 389 down there on six, which is a good hit, making that not a two. All right, shooter on the line. Shooter, set. Uh-oh. We got a 356 in lane number one for the competitor. We're going to change that score 2-1. She's eyeballing him. We got a no hit on three, but a 651 from, I do believe, Mr. Rowdy there's. Not the two. We've got a no hit and a 385. The winner out of that deal is Overhale. He'll unload and show clear. They've already walked away. 1, 2, 3, and 4 we got left. 2-1 and not to two. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on line. Shooter. Set. Uh-oh. 354 from the competitor. He'll take that round there, and he'll go out of this room in shame because she's going to be right on his tail. Nah, they're good people. 364. Oh, just under yours, Delta Whiskey. That's cool. 380 for Mr. Rowdy. We'll change that score to 1-2. You still got a chance. All right. Shooter on line. Shooter. Set. All right. Sound like a boot shot to me. No time in a 625. I do believe Rowdy got that one right there. Unload and show clear for B. Rowdy. Y'all give him a big round of applause. Aye, 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 aye. Okay, be quiet. All right. Here we go. We got Ruckus, hand judging 1, Snake Eyes on 2. Y'all make y'all's way up there. Possum, Preacher Dave on 4. Make your way up there. Perk on 5. Herb and Rooster on 6. Make your way up there, please. We in the hole. We got Jackass and the one and only Speedy James is clean until today. We got Doc Edwards on 3. We got Devil Ants on 4. We got Coyote Red and Johnny Law will be in the deep hole there. So y'all get your gear up and get ready. Get ready to come up. All right? Yes, sir. Yeah, can you? All right. Got them all called? I'll be back. Yeah.
I've got my ammo changed.
Where's your drink?
Right there by Kate, by Chris.
You got your drink.
All right, load make ready's been. That's why it's got. It's just why it's got a handle on it. No, I'm good there right now. Give me a few minutes.
We just shocked you. They're extra cheesy, and I was like,
Oh, don't fall. Oh, wow. All right, here come your commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1 or 2. 401 on 3, 322 on 4, 380 on 5, and 338 on 6.
it does.
It does.
A little bit of a bite to it,
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1 or 2. 390 on 3, no time on 4. 402 on 5, and a 349 on 6. Yep, she's banging. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set.
Woo!
378 on 1, 409 on 2, 416 on 3, 314 on 4, 401 on 5, 341 on 6. That's shot and round to Honey Badger. And down here we are not the 1 and 1 to 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter set. $290 on 1, 407 on 3. No time, 3 or 4. That's my boy. Hey, try one of those, Giles. Try one.
He's in the group.
Shooter on the line. Shooter set. 304 on 1, 436 on 2, 395 on 3, 322 on 4. So that's going to give shot and round Lone Star Lead Slinger. Just beat up on Mom. And we are 2 to 1 on 1 and 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter set. 329 on 1, 412 on 2. That's going to give shot and round to Quickie.
All right. Moving on.
All right, here we continue. My hand judges, Jackass Giles in 1, Speedy James in 2, Doc Edward in 3, Devil Lance in 4, Coyote Red in 5, and Johnny Law in 6. That's my hand judges. In the hole, I got Gabe Garrett, Big Bobby, Gunbelt, Big Mark, Tin Can Jack, Fine and Dandy. You are deep, 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 deep. You're the last group. Nope, you are second to the last group. All right, again, the hand judges. Let's see. There's Jackass. There's Speedy. Doc Edward. We're looking for Doc, lane 3. Devil Lance, he's there. Coyote Red, he's there. And Johnny Law. There's John. I heard him. I heard the law. You're on 6, sir. And my shooter should be there. Ruckus, Snake Eyes, Possum, Preacher Dave, Perk, and Urban Rooster. They're there. Is that yours? Playing with crawfish? Just because, is it big or something? She hasn't. She's been in there. I was just in there, and she was inside. All right, shooters. Shooters on the line. Shooter set. 333 on 1, 560 on 2, no time on 3, 574 on 4, no time 5 or 6. Let's quiet down just a little bit for the shooters, please. Shooters on the line. Shooter set. No time 1 or 2. 460 on 3, 580 on 4, 309 on 5, and no time on 6. Yeah, I didn't cut Cutter in the side. I couldn't. He was hitting. Shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. 3:28 on 1, no time on 2. 4:15 on 3, 5:55 on 4. 3:07 on 6, and a 3:83 on 6. So after 3, we are 2-0, 1-0, and 2-0. Shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. 3:19 on 1, no answer on 2. That's going to give shot and round to Ruckus. We got a 4:09 on 3 with no time in 4. Changes that to 2-0. We got no time on 5 or 6, so it stayed 2-0. Shooter on line. Shooter, set. 4:12 on 3, 5:46 on 4. A shot and round to Possum. No time on 5 and a 3:76 and 6. Change that score to 2-1. Shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. 3:42 on 5, 3:89 on 6. Ties our score up 2-2. Shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. 3:37 on 5, no time 6. We are still 2-2, shooting shot 8. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time. Come on, get shot 9, 2-2. You guys got this. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. All right, going into shot 10. Both have a chance to win, 2-2. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. Oh, no time, no time. We both get an X. All right, my next set of hand judges. I got Gabe Garrett on 1, Big Bobby on 2, Gunbelt on 3, Big Mark on 4, Tin Can Jack on 5, and Fine and Dandy on 6. Those are my hand judges. In the hole, Sugar Butt, Twitch, Bullet Bob, Mongoose, I Be Nobody, and Jesse James be making your way to the range. The shooter should be there. Jackass Giles, Speedy James, Doc Edward, Devil Ants, Coyote Red, and Johnny Law. They're there. And Gabe's there. Big Bobby's there. Gunbelt's there. Where's Big Mark? We're looking for Big Mark. Big Mark's hand judging 4. And we're looking for Tin Can Jack. He's hand judging 5. Did I see Tin Can right outside the door? There's Tin Can. And Fine and Dandy, she down there on 6. Fine and Dandy. All right. Loaded, McCready's been given. Yes, Fine and Dandy's head judge at 6. Yeah, you can sit down. I like that excuse. I like that excuse. Fine and Dandy. That ain't no joke. It's okay. Breathe. Breathe. You're more nervous than he is. He's going to try. All right, here come your commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time. 442 on 3. 427 on 4. No time on 5. And a 765 on 6.
Nothing counted.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 298 on 1, no time on 2. 419 on 3, no time on 4. No time 5 or 6. Breathe. I know. Well, it's well deserved. All right, shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 2, 3, or 4. 344 on 5 and no time on 6. We got What lane are you looking at? What lane? How many hits on lane 3? We show 2 hits. Okay, so if there's 3 hits, he gets a chance to shoot to get underneath his KPI. It's a hit with no time. He has to hit because he got no hit. Yeah, let's go test the timer. I'll give you a light. Call it downrange. Downrange, hands off guns. Here comes your light. So he gets one chance to hit below his KPI. Good shot, Frank! All right. He gets one chance, and it's Doc only shooting. Do we need to take a picture of that for you, Frank? All right, shooter on the line. Shooter, set. .393, good hit. All right, so after 3, we are 1-0, 2-0, and 1-0. And we have noted there are 4 hits on target 3 now. 2-0. Yep, everyone shoots. What I do wish they change that rule, though, is shoot till you hit. All right, shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1, 2, 3, or 4. 386 on 5 and a 339 on 6. So that only thing changed. 5 and 6 is now 1-1. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 3:06 on 1, no time on 2. 4:21 on 3, no time on 4. No time, 5 or 6. That's going to give shot and round to Doc Edward. And we are 2-0 and 1-1.
Come on, jackass!
Working good on 5. All right, shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time on or 2. 4:69 on 5, and no time on 6. All right, shooters on the line. Shooter, set. We got a hand up on one. We got anticipation on lane 2.
Man, that really stinks.
That's going to give shot and round to Jackass Giles. And we have no time on 5 or 6. So we are 1-1, shooting shot 8 on 5 and 6.
It's all good.
Shooter on the line. Shooter set. No time 5. 3:51 on 6. 1-2. That was great. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 3:95 in 5, no time in 6. That ties it up 2-2. Shot 10. Anybody can win.
Go, Johnny!
Yeah, he was in his hand. And Speedy was trying to race with him instead of shooting his shot. That's what you get. I loved it. He's struggling. Bullseye on 6. Yeah, we're shooting shot 10.
Not funny. Come on, Johnny.
All right, here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 3:98 on 5, 3:22 on 6. Shot round go to Johnny Law. All right, my hand judges. Sugar Bud on 1. Twitch on 2. Bullet Bob on 3. Mongoose on 4. IB Nobody on 5. And Jesse James on 6. Those are my hand judges. In the hole, I've got Lucky T, Sassy, Catskill Gene, Missouri Jim, Mumbles, Winona Earp. You are in the hole. Our shooter should be there. Gabe, Big Bobby, Gunbelt, Big Mark, Tin Can Jack, and Fine and Dandy. And he gave him every chance in the world to beat him. Load McReady has been given.
This many shots since November when we shot Arkansas. He's not.
No, this
Like,
this.
I'm not even adding that accuracy from
Oh,
today. He would be like this.
well, no, it may be good though.
Yeah.
It may be good for you to add it, just to show. I mean, he knows he's doing bad, but to see how bad, and see. One, we know the first few rounds was his gun, which is still probably part of it because he's using his backup.
I know I like this gun. This one's just fine. But there's just something about
I get it.
he is so OCD. You have no idea. Like,
Oh, I understand the gun.
not just wrong.
Yes.
Like we've gone from, he screwed his pants some and then jeans some.
All right, here come your commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set.
Not the same pair, but
One, no time, 1 through 5. We got a 661 down there on the end.
well,
I wear the same.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, no, I wear the same type of jeans. My jeans are all the same that I wear. My shirts are all different, but I wear the same type of jeans. And I have my belt sits in a certain spot. My pocket. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 379 in 2. No time in 3, and a 345 in 4. No time 5, and no time 6. Well, my belt has feet. It's hard to see up there, but I always gauge where my trigger is to my knife in my pocket. It's got to be in the right spot. And if you ever watch, and yep. And shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 357 in 2, 373 in 3, and no time on 4, 5, or 6. And I think exactly 3 strike fires. Exactly. I won't do 2. I won't do 4. I do 3. Trust me, I know those little anal. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. $3.97 on 1, $3.34 on 2. No time on 3, and a $3.51 on 4, $4.67 on 5, and then a no time on 6. So after 3, that's going to give shot and round to Big Bobby. And we are 1 to 2 and not to not. You don't want to know. Settle down, guys. All right, here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 388 on 3, 353 on 4, 427 on 5, and no time on 6. So that's going to give shot and round to Big Mark. And after 5, we are still not to not on 5 and 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time. Did she leave round 7 with her? Or she take it back with her?
No, this is she had one before.
Oh,
We're not ready for round 3. We'll be soon.
I thought she brought it. She had paper in her hand.
No, she has the other ones that she hadn't scored yet.
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time. All right. All right, we're not to not going into shot 8. Someone's got to hit below their KPI. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. High, no time, no time. No one can win.
I hate that.
Yeah. All right, my hand judges. I've got Lucky T on 1, Sassy on 2, Catskill Gene on 3, Missouri Jim on 4, Mumbles on 5, Winona Earp on 6. In the hole, I need Heartless Hatton on 1, Pixie Quick, Gunslinger, Memphis Belle, Rebel Belle, and Black Fox Lil. You are in the hole. Be making your way to the range. We are going to need a new range master after this round, so Gunslinger can take a break. Mr. Hyde has it. Thank you, Mr. Hyde. Gunslinger can do what he needs to do. Our shooter should be there. Okay, Sugar Button Twitch, Blah Baba Mongoose, I Be Nobody, and Jesse James. Lucky T. Sassy, Catskill, Missouri, Mumbles, and Winona. Yeah, that's... Load mic ready been given. Again, the shooter's in the hole. Heartless Hatton, Pixie Quick, Gunslinger, Memphis Belle, Rebel Belle, and Black Fox Lil. You are in the hole. Make your way to the range. All right, shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1, 2, or 3. We got a 3, 21 on 4. We got a hand up on 2. No time, 5 or 6. Down. All right, so he will shoot by himself 1 shot to hit below his KPI. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. 340, right on it. All right. And we will show an extra hit on lane 2. We got 2 hits right now. So load if needed. All right. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. No time, 1 or 2. 320 on 3. We had a 313 on 4 waiting on it. Got a 344 on 5 with no time on 6. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. Four 39 on 1, 339 on 2. 339 on 3, no time on 4. 338 on 5, and a 398 on 6. So after 3, we are not to 2, 1 to 2, and 2 to not. Shooter's on the line. Shooter set. No time 1, 354 on 2, 340 on 3, no answer on 4, 345 on 5, and a 459 on 6. So that's going to give shot in round IB nobody. And we are 0-2 and 2-2 on 3 and 4. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 460 on 1, no answer on 2. 323 on 3, the 331 on 4. Nice shot and round to Bullet Bob. And now we are 1-2 on 1 and 2. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 448 on 1, 333 on 2. That's going to give shot and round to Twitch. All right. Downrange has been given. All right, my next set of hand judges. Heartless Hatton in 1, Pixie Quick in 2, Gunslinger in 3, Memphis Belle in 4, Rebel Belle in 5, and Black Fox Lil in 6. In the hole is starting round 7. We're going to have Mumbles, Tin Can Jack, Heartless Hatton, Gunbelt, Gunslinger, and Gabe Garrett. So we're going to need some volunteers, hand judges, the next round. Huh. I have Brad this round. I ain't worried. I've beat him before. I ain't worried about it. Hey, Jesse, when you get a minute, you can go ahead and do cleaning or whatever. I've got a little bit, but I want a little break. Load make ready has been given. You need a brush or do you? Oh, okay. Why don't Sandra could take? I know. I know. All right, guys. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 416 in 2. No time 3, no time 4, 392 in 5, and no time on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 2, 3, or 4. 390 on 5 and a 389 on 6. That's over. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 381 on 1, 415 in 2. No time 3 or 4, 402 in 5, and a 380 on 6. So after 3, we are 1-1, not to not, and 2-1. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 396 in 1, no time in 2. 518 in 3, no time in 4. 375 in 5, 392 in 6. That's going to give shot and round to Mumbles. Anticipation on 4, but her count, her, but we got to mark it in case there's another one. Shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1, 2, 3, or 4. We are 2-1 and 1-0. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. .390 and 1, no time 2. That's going to give shot and round to Lucky T. We got no time in 3 and 4, so we're still 1-0. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 3, 469, 4, no change. We are shooting shot 8. It's 1-0. Shot 8. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time. All right. Catskill's got to hit below her KPI this shot.
No pressure.
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. Hey, no time, no time. No one can win. All right, I need 6 volunteer hand judges because some of the people shooting are hand judging the very next round. But because my shooters, I should have Heartless Hatton, Pixie Quick, Gunslinger, Memphis Belle, Rebel Belle, and Black Fox Lil. My hand judges. So Mumbles on 1, Tin Can Jack on 2. I need a volunteer on 3, Gun Belts on 4. I need a volunteer for 5, and Gabe Garrett's on 6. Yeah, go ahead. So Heartless Hatton and Gunslinger both turn around and we'll shoot the very next round.
It happens.
All right, here's my shooters in the hole. I have Rebel Belle, Coyote Red, Mr. Hyde, Doc Edward, PA, and Jackass Giles are in the hole. You need to be making your way over to the range. Yes, you are good. Hand judging 2. Who's that? Load make ready has been given. I don't even look at their name. I know.
He doesn't figure that out. He hasn't figured that out.
Yeah.
Because I don't post it separate.
I know. All right, shooters. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 4, 17 and 1. No time in 2 or 3. We got a 5:52 in 4. No time in 5. And a 4:41 in 6. 6 is the only one that counts. Shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 4:15 in 2. 4:14 in 3. 10:99 in 4. 4:97 in 5, and no time in 6. Only one counted on that one is line 5.
Remind people about the silent auction at some point. She just sent me a message.
Just a reminder, silent auction items, go bid. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 395 in 2. No time 3, 620 in 4. And no time 5 or 6. So after 3, we are not to 1, not to not, and 1 to 1. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 383 in 1, no time in 2. That changes that score to 1 to 1. We got a 392 in 3 with no time in 4, no change on time. We got a 506 in 5 with a 422 in 6. Changes that score to 1 to 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, no time 2. 366 in 3, no time in 4. No time 5, and a 417 in 6. That's going to give a shot and round to Black Fox Lil. And we are 1 to 1 and 1 to not. All right, so Jesse's out. Yep. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 403 in 2. Changes that score to 1 to 2. We got a 372 in 3 with a 665 in 4. Changes that score to 2 to not. I'm going to need you after this round. I need to just. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2. 371 on 3 with a 556 on 4. That's going to give shot and round to Gunslinger. We are 1 to 2, shot 8. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 481, no time. No change in score. Shot 9. Jesse's taking Ben to the airport so Sassy can stay. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 413 2. All right, we are 1 to 2, 10th shot. Shooter on the line. Set. No one can win. All right. Okay. Next set of hand judges. I've got Rebel Bell in 1. I'm going to give my shooters because some of the shooters were shooting. So our shooters this round are starting round 7. Mumbles in 1, Tin Can Jack in 2, Heartless Hatton in 3, Gunbelt in 4, Gunslinger in 5, and Gabe Garrett in 6. Hand judging, I got Rebel Bell in 1, Coyote Red in 2, Mr. Hyde in 3, we need a range master, perfect timing perk. Doc Edward in 4, PA in 5, and Jackass Giles in 6. And I didn't call the hole, and I will take that.
How you doing? No. Well, you know he'd have a comeback for
Yeah,
it.
he would have a comeback.
You can't
She's
hold a
thinking
good
about it. She's like, what am I going to say?
you can't hold a good jackass down.
No, you can't. I've tried.
Back already? Okay, shooters, here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. .375 on 1, no time on 2 or 3. .364 on 4, no time 5 or 6. Line is ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. .391 on 1, 415 on 2, no time on 3, 371 on 4, 344 on 5 with no answer on 6. We're 2 to not to 2, and 1 to not. Line is ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. .374 on 1, 428 on 2, 406 on 3, no answer on 4, 380 on 5 with a 409 down on 6. Set shot and round to Mumbles on 1 and 2. We are 1 to 2 on 3 and 4, and 1 to 1 on 5 and 6. Loading shot 4. Line is ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. No time down the line. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. No time, 3 or 4. Got a 384 on 5 with a 398 on 6. 384 is a bit over. 398 is a good hit. So we are now 1 to 2 and 1 to 2. We're loading shot 6. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. No time on 3. Got a 387 on 4. No times, 5 or 6.
Good for 3 and 4.
Shot and round to gun belt on 3 and 4. We are still 1 to 2 on 5 and 6. Oh, hang on just a second. Okay, all right. Okay, we're ready. I'm sorry. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time and no time. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 371 on 5 with a 420 on 6. That'll tie us up. We are 2 to 2. Got a gunfight, and we are loading shot 9. I didn't see it. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 371 on 5 with a 396 on 6. Both of them are good hits, but the 371's a bit faster, so it's shot around the gunslinger. Dana, where was it? That's not a Keurig, or it's not a regular Keurig. No, that's scumbag. So. All right, it's their next sheet. All right, next set of hand judges, I got Cutter on 1, Urban Rooster on 2, Competitor on 3, Speedy James on 4, Delta Whiskey 5, and Devilance on 6. That's Cutter, Urban Rooster, the Competitor, Speedy James, Delta Whiskey, and Devilance. In the hole, I got Stitcher, Johnny Law, Quick E, Big Bobby, Blue Eyed Bandit, and Big Mark are in the hole. My shooter should be in place. I ought to have Rebel Bell on 1, Cody Red on 2, Mr. Hyde on 3, Doc on 4, PA on 5, and Jackass Giles on 6. Competitor on 3, Delta Whiskey on 5, and Devilance on 6. Delta Whiskey's supposed to be on 5, and Devilance is here, so. Shooters in the hole are Stitcher, Johnny Law, Quickie, Big Bobby, and Blue Eyed Bandit, and Big Mark. So start making your way over.
Big Mark's there.
I see you, Big Mark. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. A 519 on 1. No time, 2 or 3. 4 flat on 4. A 404 on 5 with a 292 down on 6. One a not to 1, not to 1. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. Five flat on 1, no answer on 2 or 3, 412 on 4, 446 on 5 with a 3 flat on 6. 2 to not to 2, not to 2. Loading shot 3. Line is ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1 through 5. We got a 294 down on 6. So that would be shot and round to Jackass Giles on 6. We are 2 to not to 2. Here. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time on 1. Got a 403 on 2. No time on 3. A 430 on 4.
Which is good, and that's it.
Be shot and round to Doc on 3 and 4. We are 2 to 1 on 1 and 2. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .543 on 1. No answer on 2. It's a touch over. Still 2 to 1. We're loading shot 6. Line is ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 544 on 1, 394 on 2. That ties us up 2-2. Got a gunfight.
We're on 7.
Shot number 7 coming up. Next blinking light under their KPIs. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on a line. Shooter, set. No time on 1. Got a 401 on 2. That'd be shot and round, a Coyote Red. All right, next set of hand judges I got Stitcher on 1, Johnny Law on 2, Quick E on 3, Big Bobby 4, Blue Eyed Bandit 5, and Big Mark on 6. That would be Stitcher, Johnny Law, Quick E, Big Bobby, Blue Eyed Bandit, and Big Mark are my hand judges. Shooter should be there. I'd have Cutter, Urban Rooster, The Competitor, Speedy James, Delta Whiskey, and Devil Ants. Shooters in the hole, got Kid Curry, Fine and Dandy, Ruckus, Twitch, Possum, and Mongoose. In the hole, Kid Curry, Fine and Dandy, Ruckus, Twitch, Possum, and Mongoose. The deep holes, Preacher Dave, Jesse James, Snake Eyes, Sassy, Honey Badger, and Missouri Jim. The line is ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1 through 4. Got a 351 on 5. No time on 6. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time down the line. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on a line. Shooter, set. .441 on 1. No answer on 2. 344 on 3. 308 on 4. 369 on 5 with a 377 on 6. Yeah, Delta was over on his. Yeah, yeah. Let me just circle that one. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .429 on 1. 406 on 2. No time. 3, 4, or 5. 357 on 6. All right, we're two to not to one, and 1 to 2. Loading shot 5. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2. Got a 361 on 3. No time 4, 5, or 6. Still 2 to not, 1 to 1, and 1 to 2. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time on 1. Got a 383 on 2. 365 on 3 with a 318 on 4. 366 on 5 with a 372 down on 6. .366 was a bit over on 5. So, shot around to Devil Ants. Is that right?
Yep.
So we are 2 to 1 and 1 to 2. Yeah.
We're done on 5 and 6.
Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time on 1. Got a 390 on 2. A 336 on 3 with no answer on 4. So we are tied up. Got 2 to 2 and 2 to 2. Got gunfights on both lines. Oh, everybody, if you're trying to take pictures, make sure your flash is turned off, please. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 455 on 1. 385 on 2. 352 on 3 with a 303 down on 4. So shot and round to the Urban Rooster. Shot and round to Speedy James. Okay, hand judges got coming up. We got Kid Curry on 1, Fine and Dandy 2, Ruckus 3, Twitch 4, Possum 5, Mongoose on 6. Again, Kid Curry, Fine and Dandy, Ruckus, Twitch, Possum, and Mongoose are my hand judges. My shooters should be Stitcher, Johnny Law, Quick E, Big Bobby, Blue-Eyed Bandit, and Big Mark should be in place already. Shooters in the hole, Preacher Dave, Jesse James, Snake Eye, Sassy, Honey Badger, Missouri Jim. Shooters in the deep hole, Lone Star Lead Slinger, Winona Earp, Swamp Rat, Pixie Quick, Overhail, and Memphis Belle. That's the deep hole. He's not back yet? Jesse. He left for a bit. So, yeah.
So that person has to shoot 3 under his KPI. To get
Yep. Right, to wicket the win.
to get the win. For now.
Yep. Load and make ready. Command's been given. Oh, either way.
I heard you say you're in the hole.
Yeah. You want a deep hole or a hole? Yeah.
You're in there too.
Huh?
You're not too far.
Well, but he's there before me, so.
I got you. Whatever
And then
you do.
he can, when he shoots in, he can come up here afterwards.
No, you better not.
I almost got hit.
Your scorekeeper will quit.
All right. 475 on 1, no time on 2 or 3. Got a 364 on 4, no time on 5, and a 334 on 6. All right, shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .512 on 1, no time 2. 303 on 3, 341 on 4, no time on 5, and no time on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2. 313 on 3. No time 4, 5, or 6. So after 3, we are 2 to not, 2 to 1, and not to 1. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. Four, 64 and 1, no answer in 2. That's going to give shot and round to Stitcher. We got no time in 3 and a 349 in 4. Changes that score 2 to 2. We got no time in 5 and 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 311 in 3, no time in 4. Shot and round to Quickie. No time, 5 or 6. We are still not to 1. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 5, 3, 23 on 6. Not to 2. All right. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 5, 346 on 6. That's going to give shot and round to Big Mark. All right, so my hand judges are Preacher Dave in 1, Jesse James in 2. Okay. Brad. So we're going to have Preacher Dave's going to be in lane 1, Jesse's in 2. Well, when we come to it, Preacher Dave will have to hit 3 under his KPI to win. Jesse left to take Ben to the airport. Ben, Jess Sassy's son. We got Snake Eyes, hand judge in 3, Sassy in 4, Honey Badger in 5, and Missouri Jim in 6. That's my hand judges. Again, and our shooters should be there. Kid Curry, Fine and Dandy, Ruckus, Twitch, Possum, and Mongoose. Hand judges, Preacher Dave. Where's Preacher Dave at? Preacher Dave's hand judge in 1. And we got Snake. I do need a volunteer for 2, please. Lane 2, please. Then we got Snake Eyes and Sassy, Honey Badger, and I need Missouri Jim in lane 6. You're in lane 6, Jim. All right, there's our hand judges. In our hole, in the hole. Start making your way over. Lone Star Lead Slinger, Winona Earp, Swamp Rat, Pixie Quick, Overhail, and Memphis Belle. Start making your way to the range. Load mic ready has been given. All right, here you go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 404 on 1, no time 2. 3 flat and 3, no time 4. 405 and 5, no time 6. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 411 and 1, 651 and 2, 311 and 3, no time 4. 426 and 5, 355 and 6. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 398 and 1, no time 2. 305 and 3, 320 and 4. That's shot and round to Ruckus. 422 and 5, 344 and 6. So after 3, we're not to not and 1 to 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 401 and 1, no time 2, no change. 416 and 5, 346 and 6. That's shot and round to Mongoose. We're not to not on 1 and 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 394 on 1, no time 2, 1 to not.
Great, thank you, appreciate it.
We'll be done by 5:30 or so. Yeah. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 407, no time. Still 1 to not. Shot 7.
Come on, John.
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 380 on 1, no time 2, 2 to not.
One more.
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. Just a little bit over on lane 1. No time 2. All right, we are 2-0, shooting shot 9.
No pressure.
No, no pressure yet.
Come on, John. Love you, finding Dandy, but come on, John.
Shooter on the line. Shooter. Set. No time. And at 6:35, we are 2-1. Shot 10. Shooter on the line. Shooter. Set. .382 on 1, no time 2. Shot and round to Keith Curry. All right, here's my hand judges. I need Lone Star Lead Slinger in 1. Winona Earp in 2. Swamp Rat in 3. Pixie Quick in 4. Overhale in 5. Memphis Belle in 6. Those are my hand judges. In the hole, I have B. Rowdy, Black Fox Lil, Bobcat, Tilly G, Wishbone, and Brad DeQuick. All right, Preacher Dave, you are you get 10 shots to get 3 shots under your KPI. You're shooting against Jesse James, who had to leave, but you had to hit 3 shots under your KPI to win. You shoot by yourself, but you have to hit below the KPI. I know. Like, what could? Load McRae's been called. What the hell? But they were slow. Yeah. I've had some. Bob had one earlier when he went 412. He's like, yeah. Then you start questioning yourself. Did I miss it that bad? All right, Winona, you better be on your toes for that ghost shooter and make sure you don't anticipate. All right, shooter's on the line. Shooter, set. There is no time on 1 or 2. 5:94 on 3, just a little over, and there's no time on 4, 5, or 6. Rooster's trying to claim there's anticipation on 2. We don't listen to the.
A lot of ghost shooters going on.
I think he dropped his gun.
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. And there's no time on 1 or 2. 5:86 on 3, with a 4:43 on 4. Those are both a little bit over. We got a 3:54 in 5 and no time in 6. That's a good one. Yes, it would. Hands off guns. Downrange has been given. Check and hit on lane 4. Should be 1 hit on lane 4. No, I just got a whiff of chicken too. I smell fried chicken. No hit. No hit on 4.
I got you.
Yeah, I just got a whiff of chicken. Load if needed. Yeah, by the time you said that, I said, "Man, that's chicken." I wonder some. Oh, they're making popcorn. Shooters on the line. Shooter set. Oh, we got a hit on line 1. Unfortunately, just a little bit over, so it's still 0-0. We got a 581 on 3, a little bit over. 424 on 4. That's a good hit. That makes that score 0-1. We got no time on 5 and 6, so we are still 1-0. I don't know, but it did. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. But it did. 5:57 on 1. It's 1-0. No time on 3. 4:19 on 4. Change that score 0-2. We got a 3:41 on 5 with no time on 6. That changed that score 2-0. 3:41. Hey, wait a minute.
We had an issue. 419. Yeah, I think we just got messed up on our time. She's got a 419.
Okay, we are good now. Shooter on line. Shooter set.
And then Jesse.
5:63 on 1. No time 2. It's 2-0. We got a 5:67 on 3 with a 4:23 on 4. That's going to give shot and round to Sassy. We have a 3:39 on 5 with no time on 6. That's shot and round to Honey Badger. So we are 2-0. Preacher Dave down here on lane 1. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. And we got a 570. Preacher Dave wins. All right. Downrange been given. All right, my hand judges. I need B. Rowdy in 1. Black Fox Lil in 2. Bobcat in 3. Tilly G in 4. Wishbone in 5. Brad the Quick in 6. My in the hole is Perk, IB Nobody, Lucky T, Bullet Bob, Catskill Gene, and Sugar Butt. And Jim will come do it. And Jim will come do the take care of this. I was laying on fire. He said, "Hey."
I was gonna say waiting on Black Fox.
Oh. Load make ready. Command's been given.
They didn't even let you get in the chair good,
No, they
did
didn't. Now, if you would have got beat on that, it'd been really bad, wouldn't it?
We said that'd be literally beating yourself.
That would have been giving yourself a Truex. That would have been giving yourself a Truex.
I know you are.
Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter set. 3:23 on 1. No time on 2. 4:15 on 3 with no answer on 4. A 3:72 on 5 with no answer on 6.
Come on, Steph.
1 and not, 1 and not, and 1 and not. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter set. 305 on 1, 362 on 2, no time for 3, got a 377 on 4, 390 on 5 with a 923 down on 6. So we are 2-0, 1-1, and 2-0. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters set. No time 1 or 2. Got a 409 on 3. No answer on 4. 388 on 5 with a 569 on 6.
That's it for 5 and 6.
Out shot and round to Overhale on 5 and 6. We are 2-0 and 2-1 on the other. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters set. No time 1 or 2. Got a 404 on 3. No answer on 4. Shot and round to the Swamp Rat on 3 and 4. We're still 2-0 on 1 and 2. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. No time and no time. Loading shot 6. Still 2-0. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. Two good hits. 304 on 1, 369 on 2. Shot and round to Lone Star Leadslinger. All right, my next hand judge is coming up. I got Perk on 1, I Be Nobody on 2, Lucky T on 3, Bullet Bob on 4, Catskill Gene on 5, and Sugar Bud on 6. That's Perk, I Be Nobody, Lucky T, Bullet Bob, Catskill Gene, and Sugar Bud are my hand judges. My shooters ought to be there. I ought to have B Rowdy on 1, Black Fox Lil on 2, Bobcat on 3, Tilly G on 4, Wishbone on 5, and Brad the Quick on 6.
Let's not make it a third. Did you hear that?
My shooters in the hole got Perk, Tin Can Jack, Sugar Butt, Gun Belt, Bullet Bob, and Game Garrett in the hole, which will be the start of the next round.
I don't even call his name in my sleep. Seems like I'm over it. Well, sometimes I call your name.
Load Maker ready command's been given.
Oh, me. Sorry.
Catskill. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter set. No time on 1. Got a 436 on 2. No time on 3. 435 on 4. No times 5 or 6. He's in everybody's head.
Yeah, he's in everybody's head.
Bullseye on 4.
Tilly G, right?
Good job. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooters set. No time on 1. Got a 409 on 2. No time 3 or 4. 368 on 5. No answer on 6. Not to 2. Not to 1. 1 to not. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on a line. Shooter, set. $6.96 on 1. No answers 2 or 3. Got a $4.57 on 4. $3.61 on 5. No answer on 6. So we're not to 2, and 2 to not. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on a line. Shooter, set. A 718 on 1, 473 on 2, 457 on 3, no time on 4, 357 on 5, no answer on 6.
That's it
So
for
we are.
5 and 6.
That's it for 5 and 6. Wishbone, shot around to Wishbone, 5 and 6. We are not to 2 on 1 and 2, and 1 to 2 on 3 and 4. I should know better though. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. Rowdy got a 666 on 1. Not fast enough for the 452 on 2. 503 on 3, and no answer on 4. Shot. Shot around to Black Fox Lil.
Tied up in 3 and 4.
And we are tied up with a gunfight, 2 to 2 on 3 and 4. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. $481 on 3, no answer on 4.
That's it.
That Bobcat. Shot around to Bobcat.
This is our next page. Start at top of 8 or hand judges.
Okay, we're going to need.
We're going to need everything.
Yeah. All right, my shooters are Perk on 1, Tin Can on 2. No, I'm sorry. Perk on 1, I Be Nobody on 2, Lucky T on 3, Bullet Bob on 4, Catskill on 5, and Sugar Butt on 6 are my shooters. My hand judges are going to be the start of round 8. So I need a volunteer for Perk on 1, Tin Can Jack on number 2.
Volunteer.
Yeah. Sugar Butt on 3. Yeah, I need a volunteer for 3. Gun Belt on 4. Bullet Bob, volunteer for Bullet Bob on 5. And Gabe Garrett on 6. I need Gabe on 6. So I need.
Up 7 and 8, so somebody
Yeah.
will turn around and shoot again.
So I need Tin Can on 2. I need a volunteer for 3 and a volunteer for 5.
Sheldon's
Okay.
got 3.
All right, we got it.
So we have our shooters: Perk, I Be Nobody, Lucky T, Bullet Bob, Catskill, and Sugar Butt.
You're doing good. Load McReady. Bullet, but he's shooting on 4.
We're backing it up. There's no two that are double.
Yeah, we're starting the other round in this next group.
We're at the end of 7.
The shooters in the hole, I got I Be Nobody, Coyote Red, Lucky T, Doc, Catskill, Jackass Giles. They're in the hole.
We're in the daylight savings time schedule.
Yeah. We're not that bad. A little behind probably where we should be, but that's all right. No doubt. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on a line. Shooter, set. 320 on 1, no time on 2 or 3. 326 on 4, no time 5 with a 470 down on 6. You look up here and you got Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time on one. Got a 344 on two. 377 on three. 315 on four. No time. 5 or 6. I'm sorry. You say line's ready? Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. We got a 297 on one, no answer on two. 376 on three, no time, 4, 5, or 6. Good shot, Perk. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .308 on one, no time. 2 or 3. 334 on four, no time. 5 or 6. Be shot around to Perk on 1 and 2. Shot around to Bullet Bob on 3 and 4. We are not to 1 on 5 and 6. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. We got a 529 on 5 with a 458 down on 6. Both of them are good hits, not to 2. We are on shot 6. I should want to get her hand smelly, but the rest of it. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time and no time. Still not to 2. Loading shot 7. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time and no time. Still not to 2. Loading shot 8. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set.
There it is.
No time on 5. Got a 457 on 6. Be shot around to Sugar Butt. Downrange to paint. All right.
Off of 8.
We are now getting ready to start round 8. Okay, hand judges have got IB Nobody on 1, Coyote Red on 2, Lucky T on 3, Doc on 4, Catskill on 5, and Jackass on 6. Our shooters, I got Perk on 1, Perk on 1, Tin Can Jack on 2, Sugar Butt on 3, Gunbelt 4, Bullet Bob on 5, and Gabe Garrett on 6. That's again shooters, Perk, Tin Can, Sugar Butt, Gunbelt, Bullet, and Gabe Garrett are my shooters.
Turn around and do it again.
Hand judges, IB Nobody on 1, Coyote Red on 2, Lucky T on 3, Doc on 4, Catskill on 5, and Jackass on 6. In the hole, I got Mumbles, Urban Rooster, Heartless Hatton, Speedy James, Gunslinger, and Devil Ants. In the deep hole, Rebel Bell, Johnny Law, Mr. Hyde, Big Bobby, PA, and Big Mark. Load make ready. You got to go get that spray and come over to Giles and spray it. You're going to have to embarrass him to get yourself.
It's going to be at your expense.
Oh yeah.
To get him, it's going to have to cost you.
No doubt.
Trust me, been there, done that.
No doubt.
I know I can remember.
Line is ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .318 on 1, .423 on 2. No time, 3 through 6. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .310 on 1, .401 on 2. No time, 3 or 4. .320 down on 5, and no answer on 6. 2 to not to not, and 1 to not. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time on 1. Got a .390 on 2. .445 on 3. No answer on 4. .336 on 5 with no answer on 6. So we are 2 to 1, 1 to not, and 2 to not. Shot number 4 coming up. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2, got a .448 on 3. No time on 4. .311 down on 5 with a .414 on 6. Be shot and round to Bully Bob on 5 and 6. We are 2 to 1 on 1 and 2, and 2 to not on 3 and 4. Loading shot 5. Line's ready. Here we go. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. .295 on 1, no answer on 2. .443 on 3. .425 on 4. That would be shot and round to Perk on 1 and 2. And we are 2 to 1 on 3 and 4. Oh, no, that went over. He went over there. Gun belt went over. So he's shot and round to Sugar Butt. Sorry. All right, my hand judge is coming up. I got Mumbles on 1, Urban Rooster on 2, Heartless Hatton on 3, Speedy James on 4, Gunslinger 5, and Devil Ants on 6. That's Mumbles, Urban Rooster, Heartless Hatton, Speedy James, Gunslinger, and Devil Ants are my hand judges. In the hole, I got Rebel Bell, Johnny Law, Mr. Hyde, Big Bobby, PA, and Big Mark in the hole. My shooters are IB Nobody, Coyote Red, Lucky T, Doc, Catskill Gene, and Jackass Giles. Okay. Oh.
All right, there you go, Dana. Go do what you need to do. Because Jim's group 6, I'm group 9. Did you refigure it?
Yeah, he needs to be, Bobby needs to be at 360.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's it.
Is he shooting this time?
3.03 off.
No.
Look about it, them all up.
No, it can't be a 360. Oh.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I did.
All right. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. We have no time in 1, 414 in 2, 387 in 3, 403 in 4, no time in 5, and a 304 in 6. 403. No time. 304. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. $3.59 on 1. No time on 2. $3.80 on 3. No time 4 or 5, and a 3:13 on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. $3.38 on 1, $4.03 on 2, $3.88 on 3, $4.23 on 4. No time, 5 or 6. So after 3, we are 2-0, shot and round to Lucky T, and not to 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1, 2, or 5, and a 3:14 on 6. That's going to give shot and round to Jackass Giles. I'm going to say, I've seen too many 3-7. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 3:46 on 1, 4:29 on 2. Shot and round, IB, nobody. All right, my next set of hand judges. We're going to have Rebel Bell on 1, Johnny Law on 2, Mr. Hyde on 3, Big Bobby on 4, PA on 5, Big Mark on 6. In the hole, Cutter, Fine and Dandy, the competitor, Twitch, Delta Whiskey, and Mongoose. Need to start making your way to the range.
Somebody bring around 9.
Oh, you're hand judging 3.
Announced it. Somebody.
Hey, someone, Kelly or someone, can you bring over round 9 score sheets, please? Send it with a shooter. Yep, yep. Yep,
Gunslinger.
yep. And Devil Ants. Load McReady been given. We need a calculator.
I know, and that's why I was using my phone. I'm trying to do it and do this.
I know.
I can do most all of it, not all of it.
Well,
I do
if
have
they're not,
limitations.
if they weren't shooting, yeah, we could do it.
And what I need to do is I need to really show Kelly how to do it. So she
Yeah.
knows how to do it.
I thought you take the fastest one of each round.
Not necessarily. Just because you don't have to wait until you have 10 rounds. You just take the fastest, like their shots. Just like you would if you figured a KPI.
All right, here come the commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set.
Thank you.
No time down the line.
Now, like at the end of each round, at the end of each whole thing, yeah, it would calculate it that way. Like in the midst of it.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 4:17 in 1, 3:96 in 2. No time, 3 or 4, 3:77 in 5, and a 3:90 in 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time, 1 through 4. 3:87 on 5, and no time on 6. So after 3, we're not to 1, not to not, and 2 to not. I'm sorry. 1 to not. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 3:68 on 1, no time on 2. No time on 3 with a 3:14 on 4. No time on 5 and no time on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 377 on 1, no time on 2, no time on 3, 319 on 4, 380 on 5, and no time on 6. So we are now 2-1, not to 2, and 1 to not. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 390 on 1, 425 on 2. That's shot and round to Mumbles. No time on 3, 306 on 4. That's shot and round to Speedy James. We got a 398 on 5 and no time on 6. Our score stays 1 to naught. Shooting shot 7. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 388 on 5. No time 6. No change. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 385 on 5, no time 6. All right. We are 1 to naught, shooting shot 9. Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. 390 on 5, no time 6. Unfortunately, no one can win. Unload so clear. All right, my hand judges. I've got Cutter on 1, Fine and Dandy on 2, the Competitor on 3, Twitch on 4, Delta Whiskey on 5, and Mongoose on 6. Those are my hand judges. In the hole, I've got Stitcher, Quickie, Sassy, Blue-Eyed Bandit, and Missouri Jim. Seven. Downrange has been given. Again, our hand judges. We got Cutter in 1, Fine and Dandy in 2, the Competitor in 3, Twitches in 4, Delta Whiskey down there on 5 with Mongoose in 6. Our shooters who should be there is Rebel Bell, Johnny Law, Mr. Hyde, Big Bobby, PA, and Big Mark. In the hole, we've got Stitcher, Quickie, Sassy, Blue-Eyed Bandit, and Missouri Jim. In the deep hole is Kid Curry and Winona Ruckus, Pixie Quick, Possum, and Memphis Belle. Load, make ready has been given. We should have figured that now when we were sitting there waiting. Oh. So you could correct it for round 9 or? Definitely in the morning. But if we do it now, we can fix it for round 9. Right down the street. Oh, back to. We'll do that, and then we'll come back and work on this gun. Ask Gabe. All right, here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. $5.62 on 1, no time 2, no time 3, $3.69 on 4, no time on 5, and then a no time on 6. Dana. Go talk to Sandra. All right, here we go. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2. 380 on 3 with no answer on 4. 390 on 5 and no time on 6. What is it? Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 328 on 2. 393 on 3, no time on 4. 382 on 5, and a 345 on 6 waiting on it. So after 3, we are not to 1, and 1 to 1. One to one on 3 and 4.
We got it. We had it down. We just said it wrong.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time till you get to lane 5 with a 397, and no time on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 328 on 2. No time on 3, 376 on 4. 388 on 5, no time on 6. That's going to give shot and round to PA. We are 1 to 2 and 1 to 2. Five and 6 is done. PA wins. Oh, okay. All right. Shooter on line. Shooter. Set. $5.33 on 1, no answer on 2. $3.50 on 3. I run that $3.72 on 4. So our score has changed. Not to 2, 2 to 2.
Go, Mr. Hyde.
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2. 407 on 3. Had a 379 on 4 waiting on it. That's going to give shot and round to Big Bobby. We are still not to 2 on 1 to 2 going into shot 8. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. $5.43 on 1, $3.63 on 2. Unfortunately, both are a little bit over.
Shot 9.
Shooting,
Johnny.
shot 9.
Johnny say, I can do it. I can do it.
Shooter on the line. Shooter, set. No time, no time.
One more.
Shot 10, not to 2. No pressure, 0 pressure. All right, shooters on the line. Shooter, set. All right, no time on R2. Unfortunately, neither one win. All right, my next set of hand judges. I've got Stitcher on 1. I need a volunteer on 2, please. Quickie on 3. Sassy on 4. Blue-Eyed Bandit on 5. And Missouri Jim on 6. That's my hand judges. In the hole, I got Kid Curry, Winona Earp, Ruckus, Pixie Quick, Possum, and Memphis Belle. Oh, there I am.
Crap is right. It's all good.
So, you know who I got this time? Losa. All right. You and me in round 9. You and me in round 9.
You and him in round 9.
That's what I said.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Load and McReady has been given. And then I got him after this one. That's the plan. I'm gonna try to stay clean. I'm gonna do everything I can. Yeah. All right, here come your commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time on R2. We got a 354 on 3 with a 337 on 4, 359 on 5 with a 333 on 6.
Thank you.
No, I'm good. Thank you. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 660 in 2, 355 in 3 with no time in 4, 351 in 5 and no time on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .470 in 1, no time 2, no time 3, 341 in 4, 397 in 5, and no time on 6. So after 3, we're not to not, 1 to 1, and 1 to 1.
Come on, bring it.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 452 in 1, no time in 2. No time in 3 with a 332 in 4. 353 in 5 with no time on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .466 in 1, no time in 2. No time in 3 with a 327 in 4. No time in 5, 3:49 in 6. So our score now is 2-0, 1-2, and 2-2. Hey, wait a minute. Twitch. We show the score 1-2 in 3 and 4. You hit 2 over. Yeah.
341 and a 342 and a
337, 341, 342, 327. That's the 4 scores you have on lane 4. What was the shot after 341? Not on this one.
What do they want to do?
You range master, your call.
I could have written it down wrong.
We could have wrote it down wrong.
If they say it's good.
If your shooters and hand judge, hey, gun belt. You, the 2 shooters, and the 2 hand judges make this decision. No one else's decision.
We good? Okay.
All right, shot and round to Twitch. Sorry about that, Twitch. All right, so after 5, we are 2-0 and 2-2.
We're done in 3 and 4.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1, 9:56 2. 3:45 and 5. Just outrun that 3:58 and 6. That's going to give shot and round to Delta Whiskey. And we are 2-0 on 1 and 2. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 4:55 and 1, no time 2. Shot and round to Cutter. All right, here's my hand judges. I need Kid Curry on 1, Winona Earp on 2, Ruckus on 3, Pixie Quick on 4, Possum on 5, Memphis Belle on 6. In the hole, I need Preacher Dave, Black Fox Lil, Snake Eyes, Tilly G, Honey Badger, and Brad the Quick to be making their way to the range.
Winona, you're not shooting yet.
All right, Stitcher. All right, so here's what the deal is. You got to hit 3 shots under your KPI within 10 shots.
And you beat Jesse.
And then you beat Jesse. Yeah, but after we already started the round, I don't know. He probably can't. He wouldn't get up there after that anyway. Yeah, if Lone Star misses 3, my goal is to hit over to 3 because he's missed. Nope, we are almost to the end of 8. Smack him. Just smack him.
I mean,
Hey, if you want. It's Jesse.
Jesse.
Stitcher has to hit 3 under. We got it. Hey, you want it? You think you can do it better? Get up here and do it. Load McRae's been given. That shut him up. Well, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be real tough. Sweet. Man, what jackass has she been talking to? All right, here came the commands. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 483 in 1, no time 2, no time 3, 412 in 4, 396 in 5 with no time on 6.
Keep that up. Come on.
Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. .492 in 1, no time in 2. 307 in 3 with a 429 in 4. No time in 5 with a 603 in 6. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 541 in 1, no time in 2, 3, 4, 414 in 5, no time in 6. So after 3, we are 2-0, 1-1, and 2-0. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. No time 1 or 2. 3 flat in lane 3 with a 392 in 4. That's going to get. Nope. That ties it. We got 390 in 3 with no time in 4. And that gives shot and round to Blue Eyed Bandit. Shooters on the line. Shooter, set. 488 in 1, no time 2. 308 in 3 with a 398 in 4. That's shot and round to Stitcher, and that's shot and round to Quickie. All right, my hand judges. I've got Preacher Dave in 1, Black Fox Lil in 2, Snake Eyes in 3, Tilly G in 4, Honey Badger in 5, and Brad the Quick in 6. In the hole, I've got Lone Star Leadslinger, Wishbone, Swamp Rat, Bobcat, Overhail, and B Rowdy. You are in the hole. Light coming. Yes, please. I need to use restroom before I go shoot Lone Star. He's going to come sit by your lovely wife.
I think I remember how to do it. Load and make ready's been given. Big old clock right there. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. Got a 394 on 1, no time on 2. A 324 on 3, no time on 4. 412 on 5, and no time on 6.
Come on, Wyona. He barely made it.
Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. Got a 388 on lane 1, lane 2, no time. Lane 3, 309. Lane 4, 404. Lane 5, 411. Lane 6, 795. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. Got a 382 on 1, a 394 on 2, a 315 on 3, no time on 4, a 414 on 5, and a 608 on 6.
That's it for everybody. Match to Kid Curry.
Kid Curry takes it in 1 and 2.
Match to Ruckus.
Ruckus takes it in 3 and 4. Possum takes it in 5 and 6. Good shooting. All right, our hand judges. Lone Star Lead Slinger, lane 1. Wishbone, lane 2. Swamp Rat, lane 3. Bobcat, lane 4. That's our hand judges. And we just have.
Should be there. Preacher Dave, Will, Snake Eyes, Tilly G, Honey Badger, and Brad.
Looks like they're there. And we just have 2 shooting on the last round?
No, these are all 6. All 6.
Overhaul, lane 5, and B Rowdy, lane 6. My bad. I
okay.
4 rounds, 4 yesterday, yeah. All right, all 6. All 6. All right, full line. That's the reason why nobody was down there. I was like, well, who's over there? God dang it. I want to get fired. Load and make ready has been given. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. Got no time on 1, 460 on 2, 561 on 3, no time on 4, 343 on 5, and a 321 on 6. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. No time on 1, 445 on 2, no time on 3, 444 on 4, no time 5 or 6. Shooters on the line. Shooters, set. No time, 1, 2, 3, or 4. We got a 325 down there on 5 and no time on 6.